Leave the football before the football leaves you. The football's left him. At this top level, he needs to call it a day.
Listen to yourself. Jamie Carragher. Listen to your own advice. Leave the football before the football leaves you. The football left you long time ago. You were a crap footballer. You are a crap pundit. Your place is not in football. Calling AFCON a little tournament, a small trophy, who do you think you are? Who are you going to compare with from Africa? Okocha, Didier Drogba, Samuel Eto'o, Mohamed Salah, Mido. Who do you think you are? You are just a privileged, overrated English player that means nothing. If you're going to come on TV and create headlines for your own little clout, look somewhere else, not Africa. And JJ Okocha, Mido, Didier Drogba, John Obi Mikel, they took care of business. So many of them. I can't really name all of them, but they came very hard with a hammer just to prove that that guy is absolutely crap and he's talking a lot of crap. Let's listen from JJ Okocha.
There are some players that will say something, you just overlook it. You know, if you look at their career, if you look at the type of football that they played, then you can understand, you know. I mean, you won't want your son to be like Carragher. So he can never appreciate African football or the talents that come from Africa.
Yeah, you got the idea. You don't want your son or your daughter to be like Jamie Carragher, right? Awful, you know? This is not the player that the kid would dream and say, listen, man, I want to become like Jamie one day. No, because he's absolutely crap. And I'm happy that JJ Okocha put him right to where he belongs. Nobody really grew up thinking I'm going to play like him. He was just a privileged guy who didn't win any freaking thing with his national team. But because he's a white privileged guy from England and he need to talk crap about other countries and other continents. Shame on you. And John Obi Mikel, he doesn't hold back, man. He's gonna just say things the way they are. And he was like, hey, F off, man. You never done anything. Zip it off, man. Zip it off.
African Nations tournament is shit. It's shit. That it has no value because it's not Euros or the Copa America. He can fuck off. Never won the Premier League. Analyzes teams and tell them, oh, they have to win the Premier League. But you haven't won it.
Yeah.
You don't know what it takes to win the fucking Premier League. You don't know what it takes to win, you know, with your national team.
Yeah.
If the people in charge run the football properly, everything is in structure. Yes, do you think the players from Africa would be rushing to come down to Europe to play? No, they wouldn't. 2 billion watched the last tournament.
Yeah.
And you call it...
Yeah, you got the idea. This is from somebody who been there, done it, zip it off. You don't know how much sacrifice these people, those players need to make to participate to the African Cup of Nations in very, very tough conditions. The people are happy. They are making people happy in Africa. And if you don't know anything, you better zip it off and don't say anything. You hear me? Anyways, let's move on and talk about Jose Mourinho. Everybody knows that he's been accused of being racist. But in my humble opinion, I don't think Jose Mourinho is a racist. If you look at the way he is with every religion, every color, you know, every country. You see the amount of players that he coached. He loves them equally. Nobody is going to convince me that Jose Mourinho is racist. And listen up, people. In Turkey, corruption, the referee corruptions and the VAR and all that is like an institution. And because Jose Mourinho been, you know, talking about institution, establishment, okay, a system that been there for years, and you are exposing them around the world, they are going to come after you. It's just like you are revealing what is happening in the mafia. They will like to take you down. And I think Mourinho is paying the price of being honest in Turkey. So they fined him 35. They fined him 35K. Yeah, excuse me. And he will be suspended for 4 matches because he said something about monkeys and people were jumping like monkeys. So just because they can't find anything against him, they have to use that as if he called people monkeys and he's racist, so they can take him down. But you're not gonna fool me. You're not gonna fool other people around the world. People understood what Jose Mourinho was trying to say. We saw so many players around the world: Essien, Drogba, Balotelli, Marcelo, Makelele, you know, so many people supporting Jose Mourinho. And yeah, don't get me wrong, racism is not only about black people or white people, right? It could be Asians, it could be you say something about somebody's appearance or eyes, or they look like this and that. That could be also racism. And also other sort of discriminations can be about your language, you know, how you speak, or, you know, many things. So I understand. And I'm not talking only about the color or the continent here, but you can say something that could sound racist to some other people, but sometimes you didn't mean it. You know, when you say monkey, it doesn't mean necessarily that you said something racial. So Jose Mourinho is innocent, and his former players are defending him, and I am behind the special one.
Guys, people really loves me, and to be honest, I love the guys, and I feel that the African player is very loyal, is very pure. This affection exists. You know, I love the guys. I love to work with the African players. I always loved, and I always had great response from African players.
Felt like it was a reluctance from Sir Alex, purely because of losing them to go to AFCON.
Yeah, yeah, but that is a problem that we know. I always felt that if you are in a top team and you have African players, it's not a problem. Because you miss the guys in 2 years, you miss the guys for 6 weeks, it's not a problem. If you want to go for an African player, don't think twice and go. You don't have the guy for six weeks in 2 years, but you can have a very special player, because African players, they are different. Guys.
Okay, so you make your own conclusion. If you think Jose Mourinho is racist or not, let me know in the comment section down below. So this video was more about defending my brothers and sisters in Africa, and the way people are talking down about Africa. They think differently. Just go to Africa and see people enjoy football, enjoy life, living life over there, and don't think that life is only in, you know, Western countries where we live, and everywhere else is just like crap, because you are absolutely crap and you don't know what you're talking about. ESPN Africa here, just repeating what Obi Mikel said to Jamie Carragher. I think Obi Mikel is ready to even, you know, throw some hand on on Carragher because the way he was speaking with anger and determination looks like, man, when I see you, I have to throw some hands on you, kind of. Well, hey, it is what it is. Viva Africa.